Hi guys, Nottingham Forest. On my vlog some weeks ago, I said they are a hard team to beat. And you just look at them now. They're slowly going up. They're 8th in the league. They're making sure that they are stabilised as a team in the Premier League. They're not going to fight in the relegation battle. They're not going just gung-ho like a lot of teams come up the Premier League and just go for it, try to prove they're the greatest, they're attacking, wonderful. No, they're not. Nuno has got them playing to their strengths. And you look at them, they've drawn with Chelsea, Brighton, Wolves, Bournemouth. I mean, not being rude, Chelsea and Brighton are not easiest of teams to, they score goals, but not against Nottingham Forest. They didn't. They beat Liverpool. Whatever Liverpool say, a bit luck, a bit fortune, referee, whatever. They still the only team to beat bloody Liverpool, and they've beaten. They've only lost to Fulham. I think that's 1-0, wasn't it? I can't remember. 1-0. I mean, hard to score against. 8th in the league, and if they'd scored one goal here or there, won a couple of those draws, they'd be in the top 4. So no doubting, Nuno's got them playing. They've got some good players there. I mean, Ward-Prowse, I think he's doing quite well there. He's a steady player. He knows what he's doing. Gibbs-White in the midfield. I love Alanga. I love his speed. Incredible. Hudson-Odoi doesn't get into the team 90 minutes every single game, but he does add something. And Woods is knocking them. I tend to think Woods is one of those players that you can shut off quite easily, or he gives you a massive problem, like Troy Deeney did. He was not a great player. He was just hoof boof and knock crap out of you. Woods, I think, has got a bit more class than Troy Deeney, to be honest. I think he's a better player. But he's still that, boom, big power. Some real good players at Forest. I don't know about Yates. I thought he was going to be better than he was. I really did. He looked really good in the Championship. In the Premiership, he looks like he's just, he's not quite as fast mentally, and he's just out to be a thug. And that's from not being rude. That's just what I see. I'm not a Forest supporter, but Forest fans, it'd be nice to know who you think, your top players are, because you're looking really strong. I love it. Against Leicester Friday, problem you got there. Leicester, the loved ones. Everybody loves Leicester. The referees give them everything. Look at Southampton. That should have been a pen. They should have been 3-0 down. That's at the end of the day, finished. But referees never going to give anything to Southampton. But Leicester, as soon as a little push there, and it was a pen, give a pen, bang. They're going to give them everything they can and send the player off. So, I think away to Leicester, that the problem is the crowd, because it's a derby, and the ref. Okay, it will give everything to Leicester. But I think you got too much for them. I think you got too much. I think Forest will win that. Leicester are not a good side. They're really not a good side. I watched them at the Arsenal. I'm not being rude. It's not about hating on, liking or whatever. I just don't think Leicester are a good side, and I've still got them down as possibly going down unless Wolves, they've got to buck themselves up. Anyway, Forest. We should all watch Forest. I love seeing what Nuno's doing there. It's not great football to watch when they play away, but que sera, doing what they want, and fans get excited when you're not losing every game. I know, I was an Arsenal supporter in the 70s when we did the double. Boring Arsenal. That's not the case. It hasn't been for years and years now, but I didn't care whether we won 1-0 to the Arsenal. Winning the bloody league, being champions, was great. Going there and seeing us win 1-0 was brilliant. Going to Tottenham, that last game of the season, and scoring at Tottenham, and we couldn't draw. If we drew, I can't remember. Do you know what? My brain's going. Yeah, we couldn't lose. So, we just couldn't lose. So we went to bloody Lane, night time, Monday night from memory. Anyway, it's another story. This is about Forest. Football Chat Uncensored. Reno talking. Watch Forest. They're going to end up in the top 10. Going to be interesting, really. Don't like playing against them. Hard to beat. Tough. Yates, not sure about him. Anyway, that's my take on it. Them to beat Leicester 2-1.